What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. Yes, guys. So today is Tuesday, and I'm going to do some waiver wire ads that you should be picking up, guys. So I did a waiver wire video or live yesterday, but it was more vague. Today, I'm going to be more specific about certain players that you should be picking up in each position. So let me share my screen. And guys, I appreciate it as y'all come in. I appreciate it. So let me share my screen. I'm going to show... Let me see here. Share screen. Okay. What's going on, Commissioner? What's going on, bro? Give it to do some waiver wire ads. No, I don't like that one. No, I don't like that one. That's the one I like. What's going on, Kevin? Commissioner Breeze, he says, my God, Titty, what's good, homie? Just dropping by. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, you always show support, bro. I appreciate it. What's going on, Kevin? What's going on, bro? Let's talk about some of these waiver wire ads, bro. Let me see. So let's start off with quarterbacks, guys. But now, you know what? I'm gonna start off with tight ends. And then we'll work our way up to the quarterbacks. Okay. So these are the guys that's on waiver wire, guys. Okay. So some of the guys that I like. I got you, bro. I got you, Kevin. Let me see. Let me see. Kevin says, excited to see your wide receiver list this week. I got you, bro. I got you. So, tight ends that I like picking. So, guys, Evan Ingram, as you see, he's on my waiver wire. Somebody just dropped him. So, he's not even going to be available for me tomorrow. Somebody just dropped him off the team. So, Evan Ingram is a tight end that you can stream this week. Let me see. Who else that doesn't have a bye? Who else looks good? Gerald Everett. Yes, Gerald Everett, guys. As you can see right here. Let me see. See him in the screen. Y'all see Gerald Everett? I like Gerald Everett. Yes, Geno didn't play good, but Gerald had a couple big plays. So, yeah, so hopefully, Gerald, if you need to stream a tight end, guys, it's buys. It's really nothing you can do that's bad. You got to do what you got to do. So if you're playing a guy, he's a long shot, and he's the only guy that you can get without dropping players, messing up the integrity of your team, then I think it's the best thing for you to do. So don't worry about how bad. Like if you had to play CJ Uzma, that's fine, guys. You got to do what you got to do. So I don't want y'all to be like, man, I got to play this guy. Is anybody better? It might not be. Alex says getting close to 1K subs. Keep going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. Another guy, guys, is OJ Howard. I like OJ Howard. They seem to want to OJ Howard injuries seems like it's getting better, and they may focus him in the game plan more, even when Rob come back because of the ribs. OJ Howard looks athletic. He don't look as athletic as he was, but I think he's getting better. Another guy is Adam Troutman. I like Adam Troutman too, guys. I think Adam Troutman is a good guy that you can stream for a tight end. Let me see. Let's see if we got anybody else out here for us tight ends. That might be it, guys. As far as guys that you can stream that I trust. Yep. So I would say Adam Troutman, OJ Howard, Gerald Everett, Evan Ingram. And if you want to, Austin Hooper, you can stream Austin Hooper if you need to. Okay, so let's get on. Let's go on to the next position, guys. And I ain't gonna be live super long, guys. I'm going about 7:20 at the most. Okay, let's go wide receivers. All right, let me get this off of the screen because it's kind of blocking the view for y'all can't see. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So let's move up here. So, guys, the first guy is Will Fuller. He's a stash. That's all you can do with him. So if you got room on your bench, you can go stash Will Fuller. Jalen Reagor is a guy that you can pick up if you need a wide receiver. Nelson Aguilar. Nelson. Yeah, Nelson is another wide receiver, guys, that you can go pick up. Guys, just make sure you hit the thumbs up button as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Let's see who else. Preston Williams is a stash. It's not a lot of guys out here for receivers, guys, but it's a lot of receivers. So hopefully you don't need a receiver, but it's not a lot of guys that I think are great plays. Nico Collins is a young receiver. Tyrod Taylor's coming back soon, hopefully. Quez Watkins seems to be part of this Eagles offense. Let me see. Yep. So let me ask some of the questions. Let me see what the question's saying. And what's going on, bro? He said, what up, bro? Smash that like button, guys. Yes, hit that like button. Dello, what's going on, Dello? He says, flex. My options are Alex Collins, AJ Green, Mike Davis, Hunter Renfrow, AJ Dillon, Sterling Shepard, and Jamal Williams. So flex. Who should you flex? I'm gonna say Mike Davis, bro. I like Mike Davis this week. If Alex Collins is healthy, I like Alex Collins too. Those are a lot of good plays. I would say Sterling Shepard, especially if Kadarius Toney doesn't play. So Sterling Shepard in PPR and standard, I would say Alex Collins. But yeah, so Sterling Shepard PPR, Alex Collins in standard. What's going on, Brett? Brett says Julio Jones may not play. Should I pick up and start Tim Patrick? Yes. If Julio doesn't play, you pick up Tim Patrick and play him. Ian says, is Felton for the Browns a good start? He's a deep start, bro. Only if you need a player and you can't find nobody else. Other than that, bro, that's all he is. He's really nothing else to be. He's only like a floor of 7 or 8 points, maybe. So if you don't have anybody else to go to, Felton is okay. What's going on, Stanzy? Stanzy says, OG, make me a moderator. I got you, bro. You keep showing up you keep showing up, bro. I got you. Top of it. Yeah, he says, OG, make me a moderator. Top of it. I got you, bro. What's going on? What's going on, Wyatt? I can't say you, bro. I'm not even gonna kill him. I'm just gonna call you Patter. I'm my bad, bro, if I'm murdering your name. I appreciate you being here, man. I see you all the time. I see you showing support to the channel. But YP says, thoughts on Sterling Shepard moving forward. As long as Kadarius Toney out, I feel great about Sterling Shepard. When Kadarius comes back, I think his value goes down a little bit, but I still think he's an okay start if he's healthy. Delos, appreciate it, bro. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Let me see. Is any more wide receivers out there? Anybody I want to talk about for sure? So Will Fuller. I think you should be going to stash Will Fuller, guys. I really think that's very important. Anybody else? Nelson Aguilar, just a week-to-week play. Deshaun Jackson is a long type guy. Just you need to stream from week to week. He's nothing more than that. Just a boom guy. So let's go on. Let's move on to the running backs, which I'm pretty sure some of us probably need. Okay, running backs. So you see right here, Alexander Madison is on my waiver wire. I'm picking. If somebody, tomorrow morning, if he's there, guys, I'm picking him up. And I'll probably make a little bid for him. But I'm gonna go after other things first because I'm good at running back. So I'm gonna go after things that I need, and then I'm gonna put in a little waiver wire for Alexander Madison. He should not be on your waiver wire, guys. I don't care what Dalvin Cook is doing week to week. Any week he can go down, and you want to have Alexander Madison on your team. That way you don't have to bid on this guy, because this is a guy that can be bidded on 3 to 4 times out the season because of Dalvin Cook, and you don't want to be bidding on him every time. So if you might think you might need a running back, just go stash him on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, just to, you never know what might happen. Ronald Jones is another stash type guy. Naheem Hines, but reason why I say hold off on Naheem's a little bit, because Jonathan Taylor is playing very well right now. So they're not really worried about Naheem too much. Brandon Bowden is like a safe PPR guy if you need him. We said that a lot all season long. I like Jeremy McNichols, but he seems like he got hurt. So I will hold off on him for a while until he comes back. Now, D'Ernest Johnson. Guys, if you need to win this week, he's okay to spend fab on, not a bunch of fab, but just to get a win this week. That's what he is. He's nothing more than that. And then you play it week by week. Who knew that Chuba Hubbard would be out there as long as he is? Who knew that CMC would get on IR? It would take him 6 weeks to come back. So you don't never know how long it's going to take Kareem Hunt or Nelson to come back. Oh, not Nelson, but I'm sorry, guys. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. You're not going to know how long it's going to take them guys to come back. So if you have D'Ernest Johnson, you could be fine. You'll be good. But listen, I'm not spending a big waiver wire on him. I'm not even spending a number one priority on him. I'm actually just if he's there, I'm getting him. I'm gonna spend a little bit of fab. So out of $100, I say spend a fourth on that. So if you got $100 in fab from the beginning, I say he's worth $25 to $30. That's it. So yeah, just to get you a 1 week win. That's what he is. And other than that, guys, there's nothing else on the running backs. It's nasty out here. I mean, you got D'Ernest Johnson. You have, let me see, you got Tevin Coleman, but I still like Michael Carter better in the New York Jets. You got Jeff Wilson Jr. If you want to stash this guy, you can stash Jeff Wilson Jr. But I'm pretty sure Elijah Mitchell is going to be fine, and the rest of the guys are going to have to split. Tyson Williams is interesting for a stash. So really the running backs is mainly stash, but Alexander Madison, you pick him up because like I said, it's from week to week, guys. So let me go answer some of the questions in the chat. Guys, let's get the likes up. Appreciate everybody being here. Matt L said, hey guys. Matt L says, what do you think of Donovan Peoples-Jones? Just to add, nothing other than that. They still got Odell Beckham. They still got Jarvis Landry coming back. Donovan Peoples-Jones, just another receiver on that team. That's all. YP says Renfro, Gordon, Bateman, flex. Bateman all day long. Yep, I agree, Matt L. You know it. Bateman is the guy. Okay, guys, so let's go to quarterbacks. This is the last one. Let me see. Brett says, if I package Julio Jones and Allen Robinson, which caliber receiver should I target? That's a great. So if Kadarius Toney was healthy, I would say him. Terry McLaurin, maybe. I've been hearing things about Ryan Fitzpatrick. Cam Newton he went and got the vaccine. So you're going to have a better quarterback coming forward. So Terry McLaurin could be a really good pickup if you want to package Julio Jones and Allen Robinson. I think Terry McLaurin might be the best that you could get. Let me think. Let me see if there's anything else. Not right off the bat. I like Kadarius Toney, Terry McLaurin. Wide receiver that you can get that's going to be really good for you going forward. I don't know, bro. That's about I think Terry McLaurin is probably about the best you could get. I like Bateman, but I think you could do a little bit better than Bateman with Julio Jones and Allen Robinson. Even though they ain't been playing good, I think you do a little bit better. Kevin says, think Bateman could have a good week. I do too. I like Bateman this week. YP says, drop Marlon Mack for St. Brown. I don't need either. Okay. Should I keep Mack for the upside if he gets traded? Yes. Yes. If he gets traded, I would keep him for the upside. I don't know where he goes, but if somebody had a bunch of running backs down, they might pick him up on a week where their guys had COVID or something. So yeah, I think he is a good stash, man. Is a guy that you would keep. I'm keeping Marlon Mack. I got him on my team. I'm stashing him. So let's talk about these quarterbacks. So Baker, I wouldn't touch Baker this week at all. I don't think I wouldn't touch that. He's going through the injury. I think he plays through it, but I'm not touching him, especially against Denver. Big Ben is on the bye, but going forward, Big Ben is, if you don't have any quarterback to pick up, Big Ben is a viable type quarterback that you can go from week to week. Let me see them answer this question real quick. Michael, what's going on, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm glad to see you here, bro. But Michael says, I'm 6-0, 18, 2 quarterback superflex, money league. I have Kyler Murray, Cousins, Carl Heineke. What do you think I can get for D-Hop? Okay, so he said Jonathan Taylor, Henderson, Herbert, Chubb, Hunt, Zach Moss, Hopkins, Moore, Diggs, Renfro. What do you think I can get for Hop? I'm trying to see. Well, you didn't put Hop in there, but you're just saying with the other guys you got. Okay, Hopkins. I see it. What can you get from Hopkins? Devontae Adams? I don't know if you can get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to think of something. If you're going to trade D-Hop, what can you get? I wouldn't trade D-Hop, bro. Because I don't really know if you can't get Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, or a package of, let's say, if you wanted a tight end, Travis Kelce and another and Stephon Diggs. Like, you gonna need, bro. You can't give them away, bro. So if you can't trade up, you can't get Devontae Adams, Tyreek, somebody like that, bro. I wouldn't do it because there's no receivers out there really better than D-Hop. Van the man, what's going on, Van? He says, "What's up, TD? How's your week going so far?" It's going pretty good, bro. It's going pretty good. I didn't have a great week in fantasy. I was on a lot of my players because I got a lot of the same players on a lot of teams. So I had to go to the waiver wire, and it wasn't pretty. I lost by like 4 or 5 points in a couple leagues, but it's okay. It's fantasy, guys. It's how it go. I'm not out the playoffs. A couple leagues I got like 4 losses, but I'm fine with that. I think I got a great chance to win out. And be able to get in the playoffs. All it takes to get in the playoffs, guys. That's all it takes. Matt L, he said, "Do you think Miles Sanders is a target? He's been efficient. I think if they give him the ball, he's a stud." Yes. So I'm not saying he's a stud, but he's gonna get targets. I think Miles Sanders is a good player. He's not a stud, but he's a good player, and he's gonna get targets. They seem like that the Kenneth Gainwell thing. They phased that out a little bit. So I'm gonna say Miles Sanders is okay to play, especially if you got buys. If you got a couple running backs on buys, and you need Miles Sanders, I think he's a nice play. You got to just go roll him out there and see what happens. That's all you can do. YP says, "Who do you think is a couple players who I can stash on my IR spot?" So Jeff Wilson Jr. was a guy. Tyrod Taylor is a guy. And let me see. Saquon Barkley. I don't know if you have Saquon, but Saquon is another guy. So yeah, that's why YP, you should go subscribe to my OnlyFans. That way, man, I can see your whole lineup and I can give you a better assessment. So go subscribe to my OnlyFans. Only $10 a month. That's all. That's it. And it's cheaper than give it a super chat. And you can get your questions and stuff answered in there much as I can, guys. And right now, I don't have a super lot of guys. So you can get everybody's getting their question answered. As long as you don't wait till Sunday morning to do it. If you just put it out there through the week, I got you. So he says, yeah, a couple players. Yeah, like I said, Saquon Barkley would be a guy. Tyrod Taylor, if you needed a quarterback. Guys like that, bro. But yeah, go subscribe to my OnlyFans. That way I can answer your question better. Matt L says the Steelers need to just get Cam. Ben is done. I agree with that, but I don't think they're going to sit Big Ben. He's a Hall of Famer, so they're not going to do that. But I think they would be a better team. Hollywood says, should I drop Pollard for Michael Carter, Dearness Johnson, Damian Williams, or J.D. McKissick? if you need a win, if Pollard is holding you back from getting a win, then do it. But if Pollard's not holding you back from getting a win, then I don't see why. You got Pollard. He's a great handcuff. Dearness Johnson is a guy that's to win you just for this week. If you need a win this week and you need a guy that's going to give you some points, then yeah, you could drop. If you want to drop Pollard, then listen, he's not going to be there for you. So you got to know what you're doing now. You got to know that you're dropping Pollard and people's going to be picking him up off the waiver wires, or you're going to have to spend some waiver wire priority or some fab on him. But if you need this win, bro, DeAndre Johnson, there's nothing wrong with picking him up, or Michael Carter, or even J.D. McKissick with the Antonio Gibson injury. So yeah, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. But just know that Pollard's not going to be there. So if Zeke gets hurt and you don't got Pollard, remember that. That's just how fantasy goes. So you got to pick your spots. Michael Reeves, what's going on, bro? He says, I'm thinking depth maybe. Okay, depth maybe. Let me see what he. Can I get? Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, so you can get depth. I would get 2 or 3 guys, bro. That's why I say, look, Michael, go subscribe to my OnlyFans. That way you can post your whole team, and I'll give you a better assessment, bro. And I tell you, yeah, get rid of D-Hop to make your team better. That way you can get 2 or 3 guys, and that way you can tell me the trades. You can show me the trade that the guy is offering you or willing to do. It just gives me a better assessment instead of me giving you a dry cut vacuum answer. Excuse me, guys. Hollywood says, I'll go Kelsey with that roster. Yep, I'll go for Kelsey. I agree. That's what I said. With D-Hop, you can get it. So I will go with Kelsey and something else. Michael. Appreciate that. That's a great question, Michael. Appreciate that, Hollywood. Matt L says, I had a rough fantasy week too. Yeah, bro. It's okay. And I don't really look at it that way. My teams are fine. Now, if I had a couple guys with some season-ending injuries, then I might be worried. But I'm fine. Even with Antonio Gibson, I got him on a couple guys. Yep. Ramondre Stevenson. I agree. Guys. So, yeah, I'm going to get to that in a minute. But, yeah, so, yeah, we have rough fantasy weeks, but just 1 week. Michael says, okay, Kelsey, I definitely go after him. Okay, Michael. Yep. And he's right, guys. Ramondre Stevenson. That's my running back of the week. I like him. If he's on your waiver wires, now listen, he's not better than none of the bell cows. But if you're a guy that you need help at running backs, go after Ramondre Stevenson. And thank you, Matt L, for that. Because I did not see, I don't know why he wasn't on my waiver wires. Because I picked him up. Duh, stupid. My bad, guys. Ramondre was a guy that I was about to go into soliloquy for. He is huge. Thank you, Matt. Ramondre, I love him. I think he's going to actually, if you got Damian Harris, maybe you want to think about trading him. Because I think Ramondre Stevenson is going to take over that backfield by the end of the season. That's just my 2 cents. Matt L says, I should have grabbed him earlier, but my team was full. I get it. Sometimes we can't get guys. I agree with that. Hollywood says, I had 7 people on bye this week and Chubb out. Woo! It's going to be a tough week, Hollywood, but don't worry about it. And like you said, he says, I am 4-2 right now. So listen, bro, that's okay. If you 4-3, you ain't out the playoffs, it's okay, bro. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. You got off to a great start, too. Chase, what's going on, Chase? He said, what's up, dude? He said, Russ is hurt. Who do you think I should stream, Wentz, Ryan, or Tua? Bro, I would do Tua. That's just me. Maybe you could do Matt. It's going to be between Matt Ryan and Tua. That, if you ask me, Matt Ryan and Tua. Brett S. What's going on, Brett? He says Marvin Jones and Allen Robinson for DJ Moore. Yep, I would do it. DJ Moore had a couple bad games. You could be able to buy low on him right now. He says my wide receiver 3 spot is the only weak spot on my team. Is the 3 wide receiver league. Yes, I would do that. I would do that if the guy would accept it. Chase says, I think I'm out on Heineke. He burned me last week, and Fix is coming back soon. I agree with that. Heineke I think it's over for Heineke. If you ask me, it's over for him. So, yes, I agree with that, man. I will move on from Heineke and try to find another starter. What's going on? Yeah. Subscribe to the channel, bro. If you new, great cutting edge content here, man. He says, how do y'all feel about Clyde and Tim Patrick for Thielen? So he said, Clyde and Tim Patrick for Thielen. Yes, that's fine, because I'm pretty sure you don't need Clyde because you're getting rid of him. Tim Patrick is a solid receiver, and you leveling up for Thielen? Yes, I would do that, bro. I think that's a B+ all day. Matt L said, do you think Deshaun Winston is worth a stash. Watson. Oh, okay. I got you. I see what you're saying, Matt. Not this year, but in Dynasty, yes. But this year, I say it's over for him. But jokes aside, chances that he gets traded and in the late season he could be a league winner. I don't know if he plays this year, bro. If he plays this year, then somebody should have been done that move. So I don't know if he plays, but yeah, I think he's a great stash for Dynasty. But redraft for this year, I wouldn't do it. Kenny, what's going on, Kenny? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, bro. If you're not, I apologize, but glad to see you here. He said, should I pick up Ernest or Felton? If you need a win for this week, pick up Ernest. Just for this week. That's what he is. So, yes, you pick up Ernest. Felton is a long shot. You don't got to pick up Felton. Viv says, what's good, bro? What's going on, bro? Hollywood said, should I say just screw my kicker this week and drop him instead of Pollard? Yep, I would do that. Sometimes you got to drop them kickers. Forget the kickers and try to win. Chase says sit one, PPR, AJ Brown, Debo, Terry. Thanks. I'm definitely not sitting AJ Brown, so it's going to be between Debo and Terry McLaurin. If Taylor Heineke plays, I might sit Terry. That's probably who I sit. But if Ryan Fitzpatrick comes back, I would stick with Terry McLaurin and sit Debo, but that's tough. I say sit Terry, and that's tough me saying it, but that's the guy that I would sit. It's Terry McLaurin. Aladdin, what's going on, bro? He said, is DJ Dallas or Devontae Freeman worth a pickup? And if so, who should you drop? Sony Michel or Singletary? Who would you drop? I don't want to drop Sony Michel. I'm not dropping Sony Michel. I would say Devin Singletary if I had to drop somebody. I like DJ Dallas. He is a worth a pickup, not Devontae Freeman. I would pick up DJ Dallas. And if I had to drop one of those guys, which I don't want to, but if I had to, I would drop Singletary. Kenny says, would you start Ernest or Waddle? Waddle all day. Waddle all day, bro. Chase says, I heard Terry's banged up too. Yes. And he is. He had a hamstring injury. So, I mean, if he suits up, he suits up. But still, Terry is the guy that probably I would drop out of those three guys. I mean, that I would sit. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Tua? Hollywood says, thoughts on the Bucs defense. I think they have 3 good games coming up for them. Look, this is always a defense you can go to. And as the secondary, as it gets more healthy, they're going to be fine. So, yes, Bucs defense, they always got a decent matchup. I just don't wouldn't expect them to hold them to 3 or 10 points, but I would expect to get some sacks. They're going to score for you. They're not going to dudge you out. Matt L says, Tua, I love it. Tua to turn the ball over. I love it. So, guys, let me go talk about some of these quarterbacks. Tyrod Taylor, I think he's worth a stash. You stash him. Cam Newton is worth a stash. You go stash him. And I also like Taysom Hill as a long shot. That's a long shot. So, yep. Zach Wilson, like I said, guys, any of these quarterbacks with these buys, any of these quarterbacks is valuable. As long as I'm not going to dudge you out. Like, Geno is not the top guy. Zach Wilson is not the top guy. But if you had to play those guys in a deep league, I think you okay. Don't be scared to do it, guys, because it's a lot of buys coming up. A lot of teams on buy. Streak says, do I trade Sutton, Corey, and Patterson for Kamara, full PPR? My other running backs are Derrick Henry and Chris Carson, but Alex Carr. Oh, yes. Yes, I would do that. To get Kamara, bro, get Kamara and Derrick Henry. That could be a league-winning type play, bro. That's a great question, Streak. Do that. That's an A. Uncle Phil says, drop Allen Robinson. Yeah, you can drop Allen Robinson. You can move on from Allen Robinson, bro, if you need to. If you can hold on to him, that's fine. But listen, you got to do what you got to do for your team, so you can drop him, Uncle Phil. Aladdin says, is Alex Collins going to be out? We don't know yet. So you got to keep an eye on that. So you got to prepare for that. So if you need to go pick up DJ Dallas, you might probably need to do that because you're not going to be able to, not have enough information before you do that. So guys, I'm gonna go for about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna get out of here. Matt L says I should have cooled it with Daniel Jones though. He's fine, man. Daniel gonna be fine. He need Kadarius Toney. That's what he need. Clap. What's going on, Clap? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, bro. Glad to see you here. Cutting edge content. He says start Kirk, Tim Patrick, or Ayuk at the flex this week. 4 PPR. Start coaching or Ayuk at the flex. 4 PPR. I like Ayuk, but I'm not. That's for me. That's not for you. And I'm not gonna really tell you to do that over Tim Patrick. So I say Tim Patrick has the safest floor, but Christian Kirk has that boom, and he's been getting a lot of targets. But also, it's just a lot of mouths to feed on that offense. So I would say Tim Patrick, bro. That's the safe play. But Christian Kirk can give you a boom. But Tim Patrick is the safe play. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. Glad to see you here, Clap. Inceptus, he says, what are the best waiver wire pickups for running backs? I need one to replace Chubb. Dearness Johnson is the only one, bro. Other than that, it's really no other guys. DJ Dallas is a guy out there. So Dearness Johnson and DJ Dallas are the 2 guys that I say that you could play this week. Inceptus. Josh Jacobs, he says, Matt L says, Josh Jacobs worth buying. Yes, he is. I like this offense going forward. I think he is worth buying. I think, but don't spend too much for him. Only trade up. Don't give a lot for him because he hasn't boomed a lot yet. But I do think he has some boom games coming. Hollywood said, do you have any defenses that are a must keep? Yes, Arizona Cardinals, and I also like Dallas. Turnovers. Arizona Cardinals and Dallas. Chase says Saints D over Coach this week. Yes, Saints D over Coach this week. And let me see who the Saints got just to make sure. Because I don't want to be telling you that and there's a bad matchup. I like the Saints D, but sometimes matchups do matter. Oh, it's the Seahawks. Let me see who Coach playing. That's gonna be tough, bro. That's tough. Saints has better players, so I would say the Saints. I'm a little biased because I got a couple of the Seahawks players, so I could be biased, but I'm gonna still tell you the Saints. 49ers, that's just rough to me. I mean, the Coach looked decent, but I think the 49ers offense will be valuable. So I'm not just gonna act like they garbage and play the Colts on them. So let me see. Chase says, thanks, man. If I had the option, I'd drop super chats for all your effort. Yeah, bro, anytime. Don't worry about it. Man, what I would appreciate, man, go to my OnlyFans, bro. As you see it on the bottom of the screen on the ticker for $10 a month. Bro, and that way, man, that'll help support me right there, bro. If you want to support me, guys, anybody want to support me, just go to my OnlyFans. And if you don't want to go to OnlyFans, guys, I do have Cash App, and it's Fantasy Good Sports, and you can find it on Cash App. All you gotta do is type in as my name on YouTube, and you can find me on Cash App. Also PayPal. I have a PayPal, guys, and let me post it in the chat real quick before we start up, because it should be in the drop down box on my YouTube channel. But let me post it in the chat real quick. Yeah, let me post this in the chat real quick. So here's my PayPal. I'm gonna put my PayPal first. Okay, there we go. I got it right here. That's my PayPal. Let me see what else that you can. And I'm gonna post my OnlyFans. Okay. All right, let me post this to OnlyFans, guys. Okay. Yep. Put that in the chat right there. All right, yeah, guys. So I appreciate it, Chase. Anytime, bro. Streak says I got Collar and D-Hop stack. Let me see. I'm sharing my screen, ain't I? Let me see. There we go. Okay. So let me see. He says, I got Collar and D-Hop stack, not panicking on it. I am 4-2, so I'm chilling. Also, other receivers, Woods and Mooney. You good, bro. You fine. You fine. And like you said, you're not panicking, so you good. Hollywood keeps Bills defense for sure. Hollywood keeps Bills defense. Yep, keeps Bills defense. Yep. Bills defense is fine. They good. Viv says J.D. McKissick or Jared Patterson if Gibson don't play. J.D. McKissick all day. Hollywood said that's what I was thinking at Streak. Yep, you can keep the Bills defense. That's a keep. And Seth says, how do you think Hunter Renfrow against Philly would do this week? And Elijah Mitchell against the Colts. I like Elijah Mitchell, but Hunter Renfrow is a lot of mouths to feed, guys. This offense is going to be really good. So that from week to week, it's going to be different players. So I wouldn't expect too much from Hunter Renfrow. But I do like Elijah Mitchell against the Colts. I think he's well rested. They had to bye. I think he'll be fine. And guys, here's my that's my PayPal. And this is my OnlyFans. And guys, make sure everybody give me a thumbs up on this video on the live, and also subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're new, go to my OnlyFans. I'm telling you guys, there's really good content there. It's growing, so make sure you get in there while it's $10 a month. Because as I grow, guys, and get bigger, I'm going to raise the price for new people coming in. But if you get in now, it's only be $10 for the rest of your life, guys. As long as I'm here and I have my OnlyFans, it's going to be $10 for you forever. So I would recommend y'all guys get in. And guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm about to go watch a little bit of basketball. Let me see. I got a couple more questions I'm going to get to. Hollywood says, like up, sub up, and support up. This man is good at what he's talking about. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Hollywood. Sean Bonds, my homie. He said, what's good, bro? Beckham or D. Smith in the flex? Devontae Smith. I don't know who's the quarterback going to be for Cleveland. All right, guys. Y'all be safe. Peace. I'll holler at y'all later, guys.